Oh, so much to do and I am so tired. Alright. But they're back. The after-school hero and the fantastic boyfriends times 2. Or X2. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, dang it, I'm eating. Oh, dang it. I forgot to name him Brad. Well, Brandon, it's about time we headed back home. See ya. Had a great time with you. We got along so well, it felt like we were the same person. You really going back to your world? Still so much fun we could have had. Oh, the ARs of old. Drawn from the other world they called home by a sudden and inexplicable event, the hero's party had arrived in Tokyo. The ogre warrior Orgus, captain of the guard in his homeland of Valinor. The monk Sol, aid to the hero using the healing and defensive thaumaturgy that he has learned from the church, as well as his well-trained body and fist of fury. The shaman Bacchus, who bears another consciousness in his body, that of the Demon King, and claims dominion over all manner of arts, esoteric and arcane. The party's stay in Tokyo has come to an end, and it's time for them to return to the world whence they came. Believe me, I want to hang back in this Tokyo for a bit more myself. But I got people waiting for me back in the world over there, and I can't keep them hanging for much longer. A hero has to wrap things up by going back to the king and regaling him with tales of a grand adventure seen through, right? For better or worse, I'm still the world's only human hero, you know? They should come visit too. I'd love to show them around and stuff. Yeah, I thought that too. Like, that'd be great. But, well, it looks like there are people who can't come to this Tokyo. People that can't come here. Me and the two of us made it, right? Wonder what's different. The rule that we tend to forget that applies. Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? Like, me getting over here is one thing, but Soul over here should be... huh? What's that sound? Your sword and his staff are glowing, like they're resonating with something. Oh, it's over. That was sudden, huh? Kind of a weird sword and staff. Different from other sacred artifacts. Nah, it's not our gear that's weird. It's this Tokyo here that's all oddball. I've seen a lot of this Tokyo, looked around a bunch, poked around a ton, but even now, I got no idea if this is actually, Tokyo. Oh, yeah, you do come from Tokyo. The Tokyo I used to know was more, well, plain normal, We didn't have the angels and demons, the fairies and the cyborgs. I mean, we did, but only in video games and stuff. Sure, the buildings look awfully familiar, but this ain't the same Tokyo I know. So there are two Tokyos. I don't know if there are just two, but thinking of it that way feels right. Like, that huge thing over there, it doesn't exist in the Tokyo I know. The Tower of Babel. He's pointing over here. This thing right here. He points to the immense structure that towers over even the Great Walls, Tokyo Babel Tower. Not even the 23 pillars of light throughout Tokyo can challenge its height, nor its auspicious air. Well, from this picture here, it looks like the light pillars are taller than it. There was definitely a different kind of radio tower in its place. I'm totally sure of that. Like Babel Tower? That's something that pops up in a bunch of scriptures and myths and stuff, right? I read about it in social studies, I think. Wait, your social studies taught Bible? That's the only time I heard it. Which is like, it's a tower that man built, and God was like, no, and decided to just curse like all the people. This is how I heard it anyway. Decided to curse all the people with different languages so that none of them can understand each other and coordinate anything. Thus essentially ruining the tower. Because yeah, I learned that in class too. Many scriptures speak of a time in ages past when numerous worlds enjoyed unity under a single language. Yep. Thus, they did venture to erect an enduring symbol of the heights of their civilizations. They called it the Tower of Babel. One theory holds that the name meant Gate of God and that it was humanity's attempt to reach divinity. Another idea floated is that it was constructed in response to the Great Flood that once engulfed the world. It got torn down in the end, right? And people couldn't communicate anymore? With the world getting all divided. Yep, that's pretty much how I remember it. Yeah, I don't remember all the details. That might be how it went. Anyway, what I do remember is that some crazy rough times came for humanity after the shebang with the tower. Yeah, it was basically how it was told to me, was that as punishment for building the tower, everybody got cursed with different languages. They couldn't finish the tower, and thus they went at war with each other because they couldn't understand one another. And a lot of division and stuff. Come to think of it, I swear I've seen some sort of tower that looks a lot like that somewhere else. Well, there's someone out there with my exact face, so it wouldn't be too out there to be another Tokyo or two. That's pretty different though, right? Don't you want to go back to that Tokyo? You don't miss your hometown? That's kind of a weird question. How about you, Brandon? Oh, wait, right. You don't have any memories of before you came to this Tokyo. My bad. I remember a bunch of stuff about the other Tokyo all the time. But that other world's place I call home now? The young hero and his party hail from one of the 23 worlds connected to this Tokyo, Yggdrasil. A world of sword, sorcery, and adventure, where the nations of mortal man are locked in battle with all manner of monsters, and the demon king who rules them. This Tokyo also has many transients who claim Yggdrasil as home, and yet... What's the matter, Brandon? It's just the way you describe it, it feels different from how the others do. Yggdrasil, as described by the transients from there, has little in the way of mortal men, and hardly any humans are mentioned. The Radiant Vanir, blazing giants, hardy dwarves, and fey elves serve as the principal players in their tales, with humans seemingly absent from their matters of visibility or consequence. Indeed, not once have you heard of a human king or kingdom from any of them. Whoa! Looks like something's starting. A magical circle opens in the heavens above, and the pillar of light engulfs the hero's party and rises up to it. Hey, before I'm gone, I said this before and I mean it. I honestly feel like we are, the same person. I don't know if we'll be able to come back to this Tokyo again, but we're gonna meet up again sometime, no matter the form it takes. And that's a promise, you hear? Yeah, definitely will. No more taking my boyfriends. Kind of feels harder to leave now, but... See ya, Brandon. Bye-bye. Laters. The path of light leading to Yggdrasil gradually dissipates, fading into the sky. That's when it happens. What the? An earthquake? A storm out of nowhere, too? What is going on? The sirens are having a mad tea party of their own. Alice of the Ocead Game Masters shouts as she trudges down the hall of their main portal, Tokyo Babel Tower. Though a party would appear to have no guest for, uninvited or otherwise. Not that unwanted company isn't a daily occurrence in our hallowed halls. Tokyo Babel Tower essentially acting as the game's command center, there's no shortage of users seeking to infiltrate. After all, to control this portal is to control the game. And the reasons these invasions have never succeeded, of course, lies with the privileges granted to the game masters, powers that allow them to make short work of their bold intruders. If this is no invasion, Sanat Kumara, then what is it? Would you be so kind as to tell me what just happened? An attack, Alice. Excuse me. Could I trouble you to repeat that? I said it's an attack. Someone is trying to destroy Babel Tower. This raging storm is not a mere meteorological phenomenon. This is a singularity brought about by a particular will. Sanat Kumara explains after attempting to grasp the situation through a direct connection with his ethereal body. Pips! Goodness me! It's like chaos in the Queen's court! The tower violently sways from side to side, and Alice clutches her head after being thrown to the ground. This is ridiculous! How could Tokyo Babel Tower, of all places, be reduced to such a sorry state by mere wind and lightning? As one of the game masters, Alice knows all too well that Tokyo Babel Tower was built using cutting-edge future technology. It's a feat of impossible construction made of the same material as the great walls that surround all of Tokyo. Babel Tower is the peak of Tokyo's architecture, both in height and resilience. It cannot be destroyed, in theory. The walls around this Tokyo were erected by a transient known as the one who closes from the world of Yggdrasil. He used the dragons thought to be the largest and strongest in all of 23 worlds as material. This solid enclosure, along with Babel Tower itself, was created to keep one particular person inside this Tokyo, barring any possible escape. And that you are correct. No being in this Tokyo could hope to damage the tower, much less destroy it. So our foe reversed their thinking, and they are attempting to make the tower destroy itself. By the time Sanat Kamara had merged with the tower in its ethereal body and come to realize that, the process was already well underway. That which appears to be lightning is actually a massive information assault designed to breach the core of Babel Tower. I'm not quite sure I follow. Who would do such a thing and for what purpose? An even louder siren rings out, signaling the highest level of alert. The motion is to initiate self-destruction was improved. Why do we have a self-destruct button? The tower is fast on the road to... No, this cannot come to pass! Sanat Kamara shouts, unable to hide his worry. The tower is the core of Tokyo's game app. It forms the city's foundation, allowing beings from many different worlds and speaking many different languages to communicate with each other and fight on an even playing field. Should the tower fall, this Tokyo will be torn asunder. I think we're too late for that. I guess that's a way to cancel the game. Pillar of Night, it's sucking me in? What happened? I think I'm alive, but... Like blades clashing and metal slashing, you hear the sound of something violent. Huh? Wait, is that... You wake up to find a brutal sword fight raging in front of you. Exceedingly violent conflicts between superpowered combatants are a familiar sight in app battles. But something here seems different. Something seems off. Are they human? Sacred artifacts, but regular swords. There's no mistaking the aura of living, breathing humans confined with their armor. And yet they appear too fragile, like their souls are ground down to mere husk. Uh-oh, one's coming toward me! And another one bites the dust. Easy as they come. I didn't get gutted? Talk about your handsome horns. Points for good taste. How about I take you home as a trophy? Please don't. Wait, hold up. I didn't cut that guy in half to save you, and you... Don't tell me you're actually a human. Huh? Never know what you'll run into. Sometimes you'll even find someone in Gimmo with a brain to think with. Are brains that rare around here? Who are you again? If you're new around here, I'll clue you into the fact that I'm Beowulf, Yggdrasil's only human hero. Beowulf? Only human hero? Wait, did you just say Yggdrasil? You turn around and realize where exactly this arena is built. A tower of gold encased in the world tree itself, surrounded by a twilight wasteland below. Well, but I thought... hold on. Here you see a hint of neither angels nor devils, ogres nor fairies, giants nor cyborgs. It is a view of the likes of which you have never seen before. It is vastly different from the Tokyo you are used to, occupied mostly by humans and their forms of the future. and it all appears very strange. Where am I? Toto? I don't think we're in Tokyo anymore. What happened to Tokyo? This isn't a world collision. It's a world where humans have lost their roles, and the only purpose that remains for them is to fight in Odin's game. It is here in the other Yggdrasil, different from the one you heard of, that your adventure to return to Tokyo begins. Okay, that's